Alright, well, today we're gonna play around with a 2010 E550. This is a W212, I believe. We'll figure it out. We're putting dash cam and rear view cam. For recording, this is not the reverse cam. My son bought the car, so we're gonna be working on it. We already glued the camera on the front. We glued the camera on the back. So what we're gonna try to do now is run the wire from here all the way to the right there. So stay tuned. We're gonna run cables. So the kit we bought comes with a front and a rear camera. They both link together via USB-C cable. So we're gonna have to hide this cable there. So we're now going to take the whole car apart. Just gonna try to neatly shove the cable whatever we can. With the airbag being there, someone needs to be super careful to do this for two reasons. One, you don't want the airbag to blow on your face while doing this, and two, you don't want this cable to be an issue if the airbag needs to be deployed. So just realized that this is not looking really good, so there we go. Too much brightness outside. Florida. I don't know how easy it is to see the details, but there is this gasket right there. Let's see if we can get a better visual. Maybe with the doors semi-closed. Okay, it's a little bit better. So this will not hold the cable right there, but if you go underneath, you can pry this with your finger, and that will give you a little bit of retention right there. As you can see, the cable is not there. That's because it's behind the headliner. But if you see here, that's the cable. So what you want to do is kind of push it behind it. It's not hard to do, it's just hard to film because of how bright it is outside. And by the way, this is hot. All right. So far seamless. Let's see if we can get enough of a decent angle right there to get this cable around here. And we're gonna try to do the same thing, just keep running it behind the headliner all the way to the front. There we go. You can see the shiny stuff. This is the cable, so if we just push it a little bit and kind of pry it up, it will get behind the headliner. So front is the same thing, under the rubber behind the headliner. It will go easy. This is the only section where it really gets complicated because of this, but I think that being held in front and back should be good. So now we gotta go to the camera. Camera is right there. but we are not gonna run all this cable. We need about this much cable to run. So let's start the circuit backwards and then we stash the cable somewhere else. So now we go to the camera. We just plug this guy up here. That's where it needs to be connected. Now we're just gonna try to shut the cable where we can. And this front gets hot, so this cable doesn't really stay in there. Damn, I'm burning. Alright, cable from the camera runs up through here, all the way under the headliner, all the way to the A pillar, and now this is all the extra cable that we gotta deal with. So we can put this back so we don't toast ourselves. Put this a little bit, and we got a healthy 6 feet worth of cable to make this appear. So we're gonna take these cables down through the door where nobody cares, and we're gonna have to run the other cable through here anyway, so it's not gonna be a problem as we need to access these cavities anyway. So there we go. I don't want these to fall. There we go. So we got this halfway up. Getting it out of the way. This seems to be a bit too extreme. Alright, cables are tucked away. Alright, that's good. So this one does not have a fuse box on the inside of the car. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and use the lock deck compartment 12-volt outlet, cigarette outlet, and we're gonna use the provided camera adapter. This one is only on when it's on the key, so it's fine. And we're just gonna go back to the camera, and we're gonna get the power adapter on the side, and we're gonna start routing this guy. Pretty much the same thing we did with the other cable. It's fine. Whatever crevices and crannies we got. You don't have to be so close, man. You gotta see it. we can zoom the video. It's 4K. So okay, we'll go through here, same thing, right behind this stuff. I still gotta fit this.
Yeah, you can fit
the
that
slack.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can just run it through here. There we go. Alright. We just run the wire through underneath. We find the hole to make it fit through here. And now we just connect it into the USB. Of course, you always do it wrong the first time. Now the camera should be in a second.
And there's the chain. ESPN.
Alright. Yes, we're gonna format.
Format successful.
That was quick. Okay. Yeah, we do GMT setup. We're gonna go to our time frame, which is -5. Oh, this one. Okay.
We passed it.
-5. And it's gonna be wrong because we are in -4 right now. Summer. Okay.
Video mode. Recording started.
And that's the rear camera. We have to remove the sticker on that one. So on the camera display, which is huge, you get a little in-picture of the back camera and the front. So if you press this button once,
Current loop video is now locked.
that video will not be deleted no matter what. So whenever you need to keep something, you press this button, and if you keep it pressed, the
Wi-Fi is off.
The Wi-Fi goes off, and that's it. So that's the installation of a Rove R2 4K dual with front and rear cameras, dash cam.